forest is to tree, as chicken is to... A chicken isn't defined as a cluster of feathers. A collection of trees is a forest. A collection of feathers is not a chicken.
This guy is holding is not made from cows. It's not made from plants. It's made from feathers.
My whole life is crashing down around me. I gotta watch this. Guy, I gotta watch this. Context. Okay, earlier I was saying how a forest is to tree as chicken is not to feather. That doesn't make sense, is my argument. And Elon Musk is my son here in Twitch chat has linked me this video to prove me wrong and to prove that Professor Dog just might actually be best boy. Let's check this out. It's called The Man Who Eats Chicken Feathers. It's by Nas Daily.
Hi, my name is Sarwood, and I found a way to make meat from feathers.
There's no way, it's not meat.
Was walking
There's not meat.
A slaughterhouse.
No way. I gotta see this whole thing.
Because like feathers is high protein resource.
Feathers are high protein?
I think
How?
we can, what if we could eat the feathers?
It's a crazy question,
Bro,
but turns out we
that doesn't make
can,
sense.
because chicken feathers
kidding.
are chemically similar to chicken meat.
How?
So
There's
technically
how?
speaking, you could turn feather
Technically.
into edible meat.
I don't believe you.
You just need to make it taste like meat and look like meat.
Yeah, bro, yes. To be a thing, it needs to be the thing, correct. How do you do that without just taking the actual thing, though?
Surawood took some feathers from a slaughterhouse, went to his lab, crushed
And just
the
ate
feathers,
them.
turned them into liquid, put in some food thickeners, mixed them up for a long time, added some spices, put the
It's
mixture
not that
into
simple.
an oven,
There's no-
let it cook for hours.
No!
He made feathers into dishes like this, and
No,
this.
dude, no. Get out of here.
This
Get out of here.
meal looks like it came from a 5-star restaurant
No, it
kitchen.
doesn't.
And
It looks like
the taste?
burnt yuck.
It tastes just like meat.
But sometimes
I don't believe it.
crazy
I want
people are the
to see a scientific published report on why this works. I need Nile Red on this shit. Decree is in denial. I would take forest is to trees as birds are to feathers. Fine, I will grant you that. But feathers generically do not equal chicken. We still talking about this? Apparently, yeah. All right, fine, let's move on. Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! I want to go to this school where you take a super short 5-question pop quiz and then you go to lunch right after. You call it a day. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. It's not bad. Looks like a generic cafeteria, not the nicest restaurant in the world. As nice as any franchised out restaurant. Sure. As nice as, any restaurant? I think not. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Incredibly rude, Colonel Sanders, but okay. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shush! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Look at that fried chicken. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. But maybe more? Nothing less? Hold on. Could you make like 15 and still have the perfect balance? Because you say nothing less, but can you make more? Add more spices maybe? Make it better? He literally just started at the school. He has no idea what he's doing, and he thinks he's already a genius over here. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. Notes about what? What are your notes about? Hold on. Is KFC all of a sudden encouraging everybody else to take notes on what they're doing so that they can also create their own competitive chain of restaurants to sell fried chicken to people in buckets? Cause I will. Fine, I'll start a rival company. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him! Fuck, I hate this guy. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. I like how canonically we just saw the man go "Whoa!" with a bucket of chicken, and we're like, man, he must make incredible chicken. Like, we haven't even had it. Man's just holding a bucket over his head. I don't know. I mean, maybe it smells good, maybe it looks good, but that doesn't mean it tastes good. Come on now, let's have a bite. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite as his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Goddamn, where does fucking pupils go, dog? Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, this is clearly a giant bucket that's at least 30 feet wide with enough food to fill all of you. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. Amazing! At least this time they threw an exclamation point. But honestly, KFC, if you were to hire someone like me on your team, I would have put at least 3 exclamation points. I'm just saying. If you want to really sell how good your KFC is, stop making people think smiling at bears is against the laws of physics and start using exclamation points properly. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Oh, never mind. These writers thought ahead. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Oh, sweet. Let's learn about Colonel Sanders' heart. The flavors of Colonel Sanders' heart in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. This feels wrong, man. This feels wrong on so many levels. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? What did you coat that chicken with before you handed it to us, sir? I tasted something. I tasted a man's love. What did you put on that? I swear I tasted a man's love on that. How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Man is full of himself. Man is cocky as hell. In this universe, man has proven absolutely nothing but shown he has a giant ego. Maybe in this alternate reality, he doesn't become successful and rich, huh? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Why rush to it? God. He's clearly not going to give up so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Fried chicken breath, warm on my face. Oh, I don't want to imagine the smell. Oh God, all right, fine. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use white stuff. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Come on, dude. Oh, you're better than that. Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you search. I think Colonel Sanders is better off finding someone else who knows exactly where to get that stuff for him. From him? Oh, fucking. Anyway, while you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, yeah, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside standing in the quad. Howdy! Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. This man is full of himself. I hate the smugness. Can I just say that? Not at all, like, down to earth about it. He's just like, yeah, I'm a god. You people will brag about the day that you went to school with me for all the rest of your life while I go on to become rich and famous. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength? More like neg him to ground him back to earth. Man thinks he's actually a god among men. Wow, him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. We can't tell him that. What if instead of sharing that additional ingredient, we just used it ourselves and used that to oust him and like take over him? Because we have the 12 herbs and spices, and he's just a boring dude with only 11. I'm reading too much into it. Let's be honest, but thoughtful. I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food and everything you put on it, Mr. Sanders. Now you've got his attention. God damn it. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, DecreeB. Fuck you. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I'm not that positive or nice to people. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena. Yo, what? Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? Well, I mean, we haven't been taught anything. Does it matter if we blow? From what I heard, Colonel Sanders likes to blow it on his food. You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature. Adorable, tiny food creations. Oh, and don't forget about all that blood Professor Dog said we're going to be spilling. Can't forget about that. There will be tears. There will be blood. What? Hold on. I feel like that's a threat. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. This should make our job of blowing it a whole lot easier. Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. What? I just fucking, just come at the lad. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. We can blow... Wanna be my partner? Look how sad Miriam is. I'm such a bad person. Sure, DecreeB. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Yeah, I think there's definitely gonna be bloodshedding. You know what? And I mean, I already stabbed her in the back, so... Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, buzz. I like Clank. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. On Valentine's Day KFC dating simulator, really? You gonna hit me right there? Rude. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. I'm just really rooting for Miriam to fail, aren't I? I feel bad. I'm a horrible friend. Miriam should find better friends than me. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I am a chef! I don't believe him. I don't believe him. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. I think if Professor Dog was stranded on a desert island, I don't think he'd survive. I think he'd starve and he'd die cold because he doesn't know how to start a fire. It most certainly is not 2 flints to start a fire. I'm pretty sure. Which dish do you suggest to make to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. No! Octopi deserve better than being food. Octopi are the best. Fuck that. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy? I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, are me and Colonel Sanders gonna team up? Him with the juicy 11 spices and herbs fried chicken, and me with my old Mima's mashed potatoes and gravy? I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting, maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Okay, Colonel Sanders. All right, go for it. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man. I hate her. I want him more now. I didn't even want him before. Now I want him. Just to spite Ashley. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing DecreeB's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? Yo, what happened to the music? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like DecreeB was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get on my level. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm gonna turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of punks, in my time of need. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on DecreeB as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Let's go. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has DecreeB's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out to which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out, grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, DecreeB. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Could I have potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by the supreme chef ancestors. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie, tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Whew, that was a close one. I thought we lost Jums there for a second. I'm not sure the professor's here making enough money. Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, rip. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Decree. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. God damn, Van, they're ruining the moment. There's something I need to tell you first. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting except for to style my hair in the shape of a star. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Oh, don't be modest, Colonel. We can see you've been weightlifting as well. Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. That poor student. I relate. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Spork Monster? What is this game? The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? He's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Let's go! What will you do? Oh my god, we're in a fight all of a sudden? Okay. I was not ready for this, Doc. Do we fight? Do we defend? What do we do? What do we do? Here's something that they never talk about when it comes to sporks. They talk about it being super useful. You have the fork, you have the spoon, but it's also attack and defense. It has the prongs of the fork to fight and stab, and the shield of the spoon to block incoming attacks. It's the perfect weapon for battle. Not just the perfect utensil and the most efficient method of eating food. It's also the most efficient form of fight weapon, because he can do both at the same time, and I have to pick one or the other. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna go on the offensive. I'm gonna show Colonel Sanders that I can be a strong, masculine hero too. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? I have no other option but to cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Ooh. And how many health points does the spork monster have? 1,000. What? 1,000. You need 1,000 to kill this spork monster. I'm just doing the SpongeBob meme if it wasn't obvious. Anyway, I did 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. All right, brace yourselves, boys. What was that sound? They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's try to defend, huh? Which defense will you use? Trepidation? Sure. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Can I leave? How many health? I guess we attack again. I guess we cook with more love. Do us 1 damage. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Do we just keep attacking? The game kind of roasted me for defending earlier. Spork Monster is using cheese sauce onto the lawn. We might make it. Maybe we just have to attack harder. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Oh, Colonel Sanders, finally! It's about time your turn fucking comes. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch! Oh, look at those man titties. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated. Let's go. Thank you for stepping in, but you know, I could have done it myself. You saved me. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. My bad. Injured Spork Monsters fuse steam into the night. Forget Mercy finished him? Yeah, forget Mercy. We finished the Spork Monster once and for all. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Decree. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borka. Borka, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, Mr. Colonel Sanders, in my bedroom at this time of night. Oh my. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you were tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Reality is weirder because this game exists. Oh, what the Yo! Oh, my classmates riding chicken drumsticks! You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? fever dream. Do I have to play this game? Fuck me, dude. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. I forgot that I wasn't in the game. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like pop. Define like. Miriam. Oh God. All right. Let's see if pop pops up. Like him? Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast. It's been a day. It's been. No wonder I have a receding hairline. Y'all make me play games like this shit. There's something about him. I like him. Like him. Girl, you are. Oh God. We got to talking after class and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? The 2 brain cells bouncing around my head like a game of Pong are not putting it together. Yeah. What kind of government system do we live in where a 3-year-old child is allowed to sign up for the army? Let alone is physically capable of it. Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. He created a special unit because he found a cool looking hat. This lore hitting different, dude. This lore hitting different. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. Brain hurty. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cookie School, Academy for Learning? Even though he's not famous yet, he hasn't earned his fame and fortune, but apparently is still fucking famous, even though he's been here one day, just transferred? You're a thing now? I'm so lost on this story. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? There might be 10 that I don't know, but I know one of them. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden while I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some of his secret spices to show me what he meant. This game should be banned from all of the internet. This should not be allowed. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Miriam, he was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anywho, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anybody. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.